Okay. So far, we have Gundam X and Wing. Will we see G? I'm wondering. Meeting at the Focus. Universal Colony Year 118. A time where the endless waltz of history continues unabated. Let's go back 1 year to the UCY 117. The Empire Azalis declares war upon all neighboring star systems, and the dozens of space and planetary colonies within them. The Empire's military powers set equal strength with each government they are at war with, so they are caught in a stalemate. However, halfway into the UCY 117, the Empire acquired a new weapon whose name would be heard throughout the future: mobile suits. With these new devices smashed through any and all resistance, the Empire now controls more than 95% of the area. We now return to the UCY 118. Melanie Dyke and Den Ryu have destroyed a new mobile suit and model for the Empire. In the far-stretching deserts of the north of the planet Thalos, there is a 3-mile circular area devoted to a series of satellite dishes known as the Focus. These dishes are the main communications and sensor network of the Empire, and serve to relay communications and scanning throughout the sector. Another thing they do, although not for helpful for the Empire, is that it produces a Minovsky effect underneath the dishes, blocking out any sensors that might detect what's underneath the satellites. And what was underneath the satellites at the moment? The Gundams Jubilee and Golem. They stood side by side with their pilots outside of them, running scanning tubes over Golem. The armor generators self-repair the armor while they're in stasis field, so you don't have to worry about repairing that. I was lucky you saved me when you did. Another hit and it would have breached the armor and started damage on the Gundam itself. Wait, think about that the moment next time you want to charge at the bottle without a real plan. Dan rolled his eyes at his companion. Hold on, let's get something to eat. Dan climbed down his Gundam with Melanie right behind him. The two opened up the black boxes that contained vacuum-sealed food that had been sent by the Resistance. Frankly, I still think that this whole idea of splitting us all up was a mistake. If we stayed together, we'd be more efficient combat units, attacking with greater force than just our Gundams. Obviously been proven that we work better as a team than as individuals. Yeah, well, Edmund and Gallant managed to defeat the Gundam when he carried her back at Quest on his own. That's different. Edmund's out of control. He's taken far more seriously than he should be. Are you saying we should be treating this lightly? We're fighting to free ourselves from the oppressive government. I was saying he's willing to jeopardize civilians just to get to the enemy. For God's sake, he blew up a town with a nuclear device! The Resistance have authorized to use whatever means necessary to take out the Empire, nukes included. That doesn't mean we should use them. There are other ways to win this war than by killing millions of people. Hell, if we all bonded together, we can forget about trying guerrilla tactics against minor bases and resources and just attack the palace of the ruler of the Empire. We can take him out in a fatal blow. Dead shook his head. First of all, that plan is suicide. Even with 10 Gundams, we couldn't help to destroy something like the palace. Not only does it have a personal armada of 250 of the most advanced, upgraded, and heavily armed mobile suits guarding it, it has energy shields, built-in turrets, missile silos, but also an underground bunker. Secondly, how do we contact all the other pilots without revealing our position? Alright, you're right. Still, beats hiding in a place like this. Say, why don't we destroy this place? The Focus is the main center for communications throughout the Empire. Shouldn't we disable it and create communication chaos? Well, it would easily reveal our location. There's no other place for us to hide. Also, to destroy so many satellites before the Empire forces arrive? Possible. We just need to hide in. The two pilots suddenly realized the wind was picking up. They looked above them to see a large craft landing down. They were exiting their position. The two climbed out to their Gundams and closed the cockpits. They powered up the two mobile suits as the ship landed and a ramp extended out of it. A platoon of guards with weapons raised and ran out first, forming a defensive line. Melanie began aiming her weapons out at the crowd. Turn on communication frequency 19. On. They don't seem to want to attack us. Good. Probably means they just want to talk. The two zoomed in with their cameras to see Mariana, Empress of the Thelonian Empire, slowly walk out of the ship, and Canoa Mozart close behind her. Is that Ken? Yeah, I guess our orders to infiltrate the Empire military worked out better than we hoped. Mariana looked up at the Gundam, red hair blowing to sight with the wind. Are you the Gundam terrorists who attacked my Empire? Melanie switched on the external speaker. We are. I request you leave your Gundams for a moment so we may negotiate an end to the hostilities. I cannot. Why not? How can we when you have a particular guard who will suit anyone who comes within 5 feet of you? Mariana smiled. You have a good point. I request that my companions stay with me as a guard, in case you decide to do anything to harm me. Agreed, I'm coming down. You sure this is wise? What choice do we have? This may be an opportunity to end this damn war. Melody opened her cockpit and climbed down to the tube on the ground. She calmly walked down to where Mariana was, and Canelo was behind her. And I swear to Celestia on high, if these two look exactly alike, I am out of here, and I'm going to start questioning how Likara knew about the plot of Tornado Gundam. As a side note, what's Tornado Gundam? Canelo was beside her, holding a hand pistol and training it on Melanie. Melanie stepped 10 feet away from him. State your business. I want to know what shall be required to get you people off my planet and stop any more terrorist attacks against the Empire. Very well. Get the hell out of the colonies. Mariana blinked for a moment, raised an eyebrow. I beg your pardon. Withdraw all forces from all space and planetary colonies. Return the sector of space to how it was in the UCY 116. I can't do that. Then we have nothing to discuss. Melanie immediately turned and began walking towards her Gundam again. Mariana was taken aback by her stubbornness. He took a step forward, shouting her, Stop this instant! Do you really have to just turn around and walk away from me? I am Mariana. I am ruler of the Empire of Theos. I command the fastest army in the universe. I am the Colony Reaper. Melody stopped walking at that last part. She slowly turned around and faced Mariana, gaping at her. Dan was also amazed by that last part, but Canelo didn't understand. You... That's right. Melody clenched her teeth and balled her fists. Murderer, you destroyed my home! Mariana grinned. Well. That's which colony were you from? Melody roared, was about to run Mariana and strangle her, but Canella aimed her gun at her. Melody gritted her teeth and called herself. All right, you want terms for her withdrawal? Mariana nodded. Yes. Your head on a pike. They will stop, they will leave. Mariana glared at Melanie and turned around, walking back to her ship. Canella followed close behind. Still confused by the brief exchange of words, the ship soon afterwards took off, leaving the two pilots down on the planet. Your Highness, may I speak to you for a moment? Certainly. You refer to yourself as Colony Reaper. What is that? Mariana closed her eyes like she was deep in thought. Have you ever heard of the Antia massacre? Heard of it. Don't know what it was about, Your Majesty. Antia was a planetary colony just outside this planetary system. They were attempting to secede from the Empire, something about heavy taxation, because I wanted to make an example of them, anyone who thought they could just leave my Empire, and launched 30 Armageddon-class nuclear missiles at the colony from a nearby silo, annihilating utterly and creating so much radioactive decay that the planet was deemed uninhabitable. 2 other colonies on the planet were destroyed by the sudden occurrence of global warming from nuclear weapons. Also, when I was hearing rumors about resistance movements on LX-014, I decided to take action again. I activated a device planted the gravitational controls for the colony, forced the colony to implode its own gravitational stress. And the Colony Reaper was used to describe the person who actually pushed the buttons or the destruction of those colonies. And that person is me. Canoa stared at her for a moment and gulped. I'm sure you made the right choice, Your Highness. I swear to you, Dad, I'm going to kill her someday. Of course you will. Of course you will. Dad walked away from her back to his Gundam. We should leave and find a new hiding spot. Specifically, another place with high magnificent power. I mean it! Dad stopped. I'm going to kill that murderer. No, you won't. And why not? Because I'll stop you. That woman must pay! Yes, she must. And she'll do it in a 6x6 prison cell. Not good enough! Dad turned around, glared at her. Her fence doesn't solve anything. It only gets more people hurt. What would you know of that? Dad stood up to her, came right to her face. I know. He calmly turned away and walked back towards his Gundam. Meanwhile, on the edge of the main Thelonian star system, a flash of light occurred. The light formed in a humanoid shape, one made of white metal mixed with blue and yellow. It was a mobile suit. Within that mobile suit, Sex Marquise groaned in his unconscious state. Yay!